Hello there! Hey guys, what's happening? BigJackFilms here. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome, one and all. Hello. How are we doing? Yeah, we're doing another one because I just feel like it, honestly, and also because we're right knee deep in episode 2. This camera angle is terrible. I apologize. But yeah, we're knee deep on episode 2. And we're just going to go right back into it. I hope you guys are here to enjoy the ride. Yeah, so it's been a chill little bit. I've been working hard on it. And my hair in the back is awful. Look at that. God, I need to get that combed out. But to the point, yeah, we're good. Also, Lightpost Films, welcome. Same thing. You're in sync with what I'm doing. Okay, cool. Wow, a lot of people in here today. Oh my god, it's a wild Jack. An hour ago, I was just like last live stream, my timestamp, because you gotta be freaking kidding me. The video actually covered. Yeah, so here's what's funny. So, what is it, Wednesday, Toon King suggested me looking at some Keen and Peele content, which he did pay a gracious super chat for, which we appreciate. By the way, guys, super chats are always welcome. And it got copyright claimed to the point it actually blocked the video. So I had to remove it from the stream. So I can't do any Keen and Peele content, unfortunately. So sorry to burst your bubble, guys. But with that said, just that happened. But yeah, things are good. Hope everybody is here to enjoy the afternoon, late evening stream. Probably gonna go for maybe an hour or 2 hours. And also, guys, just a little heads up. Of course, Honey Bear, go check out her website, resiliencyandme.com. Really is appreciated. Here we go. For anyone considering super chat, Jack, please find something without copyright material like music or movie footage, and they last under 10 minutes. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. There you go. But honestly, and also huge shout out to Honeybear's website, resiliencyme.com. Her organization helps kids in low-income housing get mental health therapy. So there you are. I am aware of it. I know people who are actually working on the movie right now, so can't say much, but I am aware the movie is happening. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the next installment. Yeah, I got a couple of reviews on that to check out. But anyway, with that said, we're going to get started on episode 2 and continue editing that. Let me just move there. And let me just share screen. Want this one. And do we want to go? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, there we go. So yeah, guys, hope everybody's good. I'm good, Norberto. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Let's get started with Obi-Wan Kenobi and get his character going. So let's try to get at least to the 15-minute mark here.
Trilogy. But once again, one of the most interesting characters in the trilogy that gets...
Alright, let's get this going. I usually like to start from top to bottom when it comes to editing. I'm also going to move this up so you guys can see the screen a little more. There we go. So you guys can see what I'm working on currently. You can see the magic. I'd love to see somebody do like a whole time slot to see how much I'm working on. Be kind of cool. What are your thoughts on movie talents and celebrities saying the advice be original? Y'all first. Y'all keep remaking everything. I have not watched Daredevil Born Again. Also, a huge shout out to Hipster Hoovie and Jedi in Channel Awesome right now. They're right now attending C2E2 in Chicago, and hope they're having a good time. Let's see here. Okay, let's continue here. Where do we want to go next with this? Solo shot here. Let's see here. This one? That's a good one. I like that one. Let's see here. Actually, I like this one. That one's good. Yes, it's really just about adding clips now.
But once again, one of the most interesting characters in the trilogy.
I don't know if I ever will. It's a good TV movie. I like the story. I like Tim Curry, but I don't know if it's really my forte, to be honest. If I were to be going into something like that. Let's see here. I like this one. That was good. That was a good clip. All right. So yeah, that one I like the movie, but it's not really my cup of tea. I mean in terms of reviews. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I'd like to see somebody color that in. Hey, International Dinosaur 101, get on that. What happened to the new streaming app where you're testing on the Lego? So I still have the sets, but because we're so tight on Star Wars, I have to focus on this right now as much as possible. So it's hard to find any spare time right now.
In the trilogy that gets much more development is, of course, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good now.
And 10 years later, the character is much more committed to his Jedi.
Here we go. Alright. Let's see here. Ooh. Also, I got Burger King today. Yeah, I'm aware of the woolly mammoth thing. I'm actually really excited about that. Really cool to see that happening. Let's see here. I'm gonna find a good shot of Obi-Wan walking around.
Why do I get the feeling you're going to detect me? Don't say that, Master.
I like that. I like that. That one's okay. I like that. Oh, the death stick line. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep use that one. I like that one. I like that one. That one's pretty good. That's a good clip. I don't know why. Does anybody else with Obi-Wan in episode 2? Why does he look like Kiefer Sutherland? Oh my god, he does. He looks like Kiefer Sutherland. And it's because I just watched Three Musketeers, and Kiefer was in that as Athos. Actually, shit, Ewan McGregor would be a great Athos in a Three Musketeers movie. Hi, Oda, good to see you. I actually plan to draw a raptor that looks like a bald eagle. I want to see that. That'd be kind of cool.
Obi-Wan. And 10 years later, the character is much more committed to his Jedi duties.
There's a couple of cameos there. Actually, fun fact, in this nightclub scene in episode 2, there's Anthony Daniels, the C-3PO, a little cameo. And then if we go a little further, check this out. That's Ahmed Best as Jar Jar. So they make 2 human cameos there to get their faces in there, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's actually awesome. That's, like, super cool. Ever heard of the Sirenia birds? They are relative of terror birds. I've not heard of that. That's interesting. Never heard of those type of birds. Interesting. Let's see here. Like this one. That one's good. It's all about finding those little clips that work out. Actually, now I'm going to go with the archive clip. Yeah, this one. Like this one. Let's go. I did not see the movie. Here's my premise. I've had conversations with people about the Minecraft movie. A lot of people saying, oh, you know, are you going to go watch it? I have no desire to see it, to be honest. It's not my cup of tea. I never played Minecraft. I never got into it. But I will say this with the movie. I'm glad it's doing well. I'm glad it's kicking Snow White's ass. Thank God. Disney's starting to learn. Also, I love the fact that, like, yeah, everybody at these theaters are going crazy on this film. I think that's hilarious. But for me personally, like, it's a kids movie, and it's a movie for the next generation of like gamers. And for me, like, if you were a kid who played Minecraft growing up and you're going to see this movie and you're having a good time, then props to you. That gives me a smile on my face that, like, you know, there's young guys now enjoying something they grew up with now on the big screen. I've had those. But you guys enjoy it. Me, I think I'm going to stay behind on this one. It's not me. The only thing I will say is Chicken Jockey, whatever the hell that's trending, and the people in the theater, all I'm thinking is, whoever brought a live chicken to the theater, that poor fucking chicken. That chicken's traumatized. First of all, how did you get it in there? Second of all, the poor chicken. Like, chickens have feelings too, guys. Like, yes, we eat them. I just ate chicken nuggets today. But you have to put them through trauma? That poor chicken. You know? Oh, that breaks my heart. Let's see, I'm not watching the Minecraft movie because I'm a Minecraft fan. As I'm playing game for a while, I just don't want to go. I mean, I heard it's interesting. I heard it's fun. But if you go look up the story, somebody in a theater brought a live chicken to the Minecraft movie, and when Jack Black says, "It's a chicken jockey," everybody in the theater just flipped their shit. And somebody was holding over their head a real fucking chicken. And I'm like, why? Why? What drugs were you on, kid? Jesus. Cocaine was in that popcorn, I swear to God.
It's much more committed to his Jedi duties, now a full-fledged and respected Knight of the Order. But
it's funny, too, because, you know, funny that you all bring that up with Burger King toys. Well, I bring this up with episode 3, that they switched fast food chains to Burger King, which is kind of interesting. And they had this huge Happy Meal promotion. That was probably the coolest Burger King promotion ever. It was really fun. It's alright, Star Master, no worries.
The respected Knight of the Order. But given his commitment to his dying mask...
Okay, this is where I have to go find a clip from Phantom Menace, which... I don't know, I have to go do some digging. Also, this is a shot for episode 2. Just to give you guys a little preview there. Let's go back to episode 1, because I have to go get a clip from the movie. I have to go here, I have to go review. There we go. Yeah, I know, it's stupid. Who brings the chicken? Again, the poor chicken. That poor guy. Like, listen, I get you're probably going to eat him later, but you have to traumatize the fucking thing? Holy shit. Like, come on, kids, calm down. I'll mind y'all flipping out in the theater, but don't bring chickens. Oh, I think we just had a crash there for a sec. But don't bring chickens to a live event. Like, seriously. Leave them on the farm. Yeah, Colonel Sanders is really triggered. I'm just gonna say that. Colonel Sanders is pissed. Alright, let's get back on this. Share screen. Here we go. There we go. So I gotta find a Phantom Menace clip here. Just going back to episode 1 review, which again is done, is finished. It's in the can. I just gotta find the right clip here. Again, this is just sort of showcasing some of the stuff I'm working on for episode 1. Here we go. Let's see here. Is it? That's the trailer. I clipped the movie. Let's see here. Let's try this one. There we go. Find a library. The first trailer I got to see before the Minecraft movie started with Jurassic World with new footage. Is there a new trailer out right now, Shark King? Because I haven't seen it. I'm kind of avoiding the trailers right now. I want to be surprised when I go in. But I do not know anything about a new trailer. My least favorite school subject was math. Never was a fan of that. Nice! Good choice of movies. Well done. In the not too distant future, way down in deep 13, la la la. That's my favorite verse. Not next Sunday AD. Way down in deep 13. Now I gotta find a clip from episode 1 here. Gotta go to the end of the movie. Let's see here. Skimming through clips of the film. Let's see here. No. Here? Yeah, I'll have another clip here. So just grab here. There we go. That's a good clip. That's a good clip to use. By the way, spoilers for episode 1. If you haven't seen it, Qui-Gon dies. But that's kind of common at this point. Here we go. She's gonna do that. Give it a little fade. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering if there's gonna be a new trailer. Probably soon, I imagine.
But given his commitment to his dying master's request to train Anakin...
That's a good clip to use there.
Anakin, you can tell his pride of becoming a Jedi Knight was short-lived.
Let's see. And we go back to episode 2. Hey, Isaac, good to see ya. Welcome. As you can see, like, this is a very long review. 58 minutes so far. We still have a long way to go. We're only like almost 11 minutes out of 58. We still have a long way to go. Let's see here. Let's go to... Find a clip of... I need to find a certain clip of, like, Obi-Wan, like, I never got to appreciate my Jedi knighthood because of this fucking little bastard. Let's see here. It's just all making sure you have the exact right clips to show. Let's see here. Yeah, because some of this all, like, because of the color, sometimes you don't really get to see too much, so... I actually do like this scene in episode 2 with the archives. Like, with, where the younglings help out. I think that actually is a decent scene. I'm gonna go to the end. Because I like this shot. I like these shots. The fact that... Also, this is really the first major movie to be shot digitally. Honestly, like, it still looks good. The fact that it's all digital is kind of crazy. The Three Amigos. I like that. Or, you know, I wish there were 5, so you could call it the 5 Deaths. 5 depths. I can't remember what they say in the Lost World. So here's what's interesting, Beast of Destruction Studios. This is a very good question. I use currently Pinnacle Studios 25 and 26. However, I have been given the sad news that Pinnacle might be on its way out. Apparently a company bought the program, and they're kind of sitting their ass on it, and there have been no updates for Pinnacle since December. And I've been hearing words on groups that they might be discontinuing it. So I have to after the prequels. I can still hold on to it. I got about a year or 2 on it, but I might need to upgrade at some point. Oh, hey, Austin! Good to see you, buddy. Guys, go check out Austin's channel, his Twitch and everything. If you guys don't know, Austin and I have been friends since, like, it's been like 20 years. We've been friends for 20 years. We knew each other going through school, went to high school and shit. This motherfucker right here is like, I mean, I was going through my anime boom already at the time. He got me into Inuyasha. I have so much gratefulness that he got me into my favorite show. I'm gonna retell this story again because it's hilarious, Austin. That I remember I saw the first episode I saw was there was something of the Tsubaki arc, the Dark Witch character who was like Kikyo's rival, and she had possessed like the jewel shards, and Kagome had some on her neck, and then she got possessed. And one of the episodes ends with her in a shed with Inuyasha, and she's pointing a bow and arrow at Inuyasha's face, and she's like, "Run!" And she's all possessed and shit. This was the 3rd season. And when I was watching this, I was just flicking through the channels, right? And I see this, and I'm like, I literally have that Robot Chicken moment, like with the dad on Robot Chicken who watches Inuyasha. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And I go back to Austin and pals like in school the next morning. I say, guys, I watched the weirdest Japanese cartoon. That's what I called it. I didn't know what anime was. And I said, you know, it's this girl who looks like Sailor Jupiter, and she's pointing a bow and arrow at this like old lady with cat ears. What the hell is this? Austin's like, oh, that's Inuyasha. I'm like, Inuyasha? Inu what? What the hell? And and it's so funny. He tells me, okay, go watch it on these times. He gave me time slots, dude. You gave me time slots. It was like, was it Monday to Thursday at 8:30? They do reruns, and then new episodes aired on Saturday nights on Bionics at like 10:30 p.m. It was insane. And he gave me all this instructions on the ride home. And as soon as I got out of the off the transport off school, he grabs me and he's like, "Listen, just remember, Kagome is mine." I'm like, okay. I go the next night to watch one of the reruns. I think it was the No Mask episode. Horrifying. It's something out of like John Carpenter's The Thing. And I'm still like not understanding it. I come back the next day. I said to Austin, guys, what the fuck are you guys watching? What the fuck is this? Like, that was all I have to say for the last 2 days. I was like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, no, keep watching. And I keep watching. And I keep watching. And I keep watching. And I'm like, oh, this show slaps. This show's great. Been a fan ever since. It's all because of this motherfucker. All because of him. Actually, good news, Austin. Went to Comic-Con. I picked up another Inuyasha game. I picked up Secret of the Cursed Mask, which is an RPG game. And it's on PS2. Yeah, finally got a PS2. I had to go to this guy's place to play the PS2 and play Budokai. I didn't have a PS2. I got stuck with the Xbox. Also, huge shout out to Dad for getting me the original Xbox because he was working with Microsoft launch at the time. So I had the Xbox. Austin had the PS2. So he had all the cool games. He had Budokai. I think he had one of the Gundam games. I remember. He had Battlefront. He had Bounty Hunter. Which, by the way, episode 2. I have to talk about Bounty Hunter. I bring up the story. I don't know if you remember this. We were like, we playing the fucking game, Bounty Hunter. And we just made the joke because, like, Jango Fett's, like, holding onto the ledge and he's going, ah. It's like, why does it sound like he's humping the wall? So I have to find a clip of that. I have to find some way to get that game footage and make it look like he's humping the wall. I have to get that in there because it's so goddamn funny. And I want to put that in there. Like, that's a joke I've held on to for like 20 years. I want to just post that out there. This man shaped my humor. He shaped my anime culture. Holy shit. Okay, Austin, you gotta come to Anime North. May, like, 20-something weekend. I'm gonna be there. Come on down. It's fucking awesome. It's amazing. But, yeah, that's sort of our story. And it's so funny. We were really into Star Wars. We were really into anime and just, combined forces. It was awesome. So kudos to him. Man, thanks for coming in, man. Yeah, I hope you don't mind me telling that story, because I've held on to this shit for 20 years, and I'm like, you know what? The people must know. All right, back to business here. So yeah, we're editing episode 2 right now, in case you're wondering, which is already an hour review. Episode 1 is going to be an hour and a half. Damn, that was a long story. I went on there for a while. Yeah, I still have my 360. I got the no, it's funny. I have the 360 Elite. Got it for my birthday. I waited a bit until it got all the bugs fixed, but that Elite still works to this day. What type of BigJackFilms edit on YouTube would you like to see? See, I need the crazy YouTube poops. I need one that's like on the level of some of the ABGN YouTube poops. Those ones are fucking hilarious. So yeah, we had great games. I had like, because you were work dad, because you helped like work on Microsoft launching it and touring it, and you brought me one of the first original models, and it had like sort of bootleg games. They were like, I think they were prototypes on like CDs, and I played like Shrek, Dead or Alive 3, Halo. I was a fan of Halo. I got one of the almost prototypes in a way. Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, Dad, if you want to just if the chat wants to ask, yo, what'd you do for Xbox? Go ahead and just put in your resume there, man. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Okay, interesting. All right, let's get back to business here. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the chat. Like, just keep chatting away. So, yeah, so this whole thing is like it's about how long. Like, I'm like 11 minutes in, and I have to. Oh, come on! Don't be a pussy, Dad. So.
And you can tell this pride of becoming Jedi Knight was short-lived to immediately train the boy.
Alright, let's just no, that's a little much. Just trying to see. Actually, I'm gonna skip that because that doesn't really work on my end. Just trying to find the right clips, like it's very difficult to, know which clips work the best. I kind of like this clip. This clip's pretty good. Yeah, and also I've been working really hard on the effects for episode 2. Episode 1 is already pretty massive, but episode 2 just goes fucking insane. So I've tried new software called Filmora. I've heard that's good. I've been also trying CapCut, recommended by Spectro. He said, Spectro Helitonic said, oh, you should try CapCut. I've been using a lot of that, which has been a good sort of mindset. Let's see here. God, like, the comments. Holy shit. Oh! 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 Oh, Dad, if you want to tell that story, go ahead. Go ahead. Just keep it clean. Keep it clean. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. My dad and Elvira have had history. No joke.
And you can tell this pride of becoming Jedi Knight was short-lived to immediately train the boy, and you can see in his eyes, boy.
There we go. All right, let's get that. All right, we're 11 minutes in. We can do this. Let's go there. Bring that a bit more forward. And we're gonna do that. We're just gonna cut that there. I wonder, has anyone watched the first God damn it, Dad. Capcut is very good. I wonder, has anybody here watched the First Thing prequel? I actually worked in a theater when that was out. I worked in a movie theater called Rainbow Cinemas from like 2011 to 2012, and saw a couple movies in there. The Thing was there. Prometheus. I think watching Prometheus kind of got me into the Alien series. We had Madagascar 3 was playing there one time. We had Tintin. I only went to see Tintin to see the trailer for The Hobbit. There were a couple of good movies shown there when I was working at the theater. Cabin in the Woods was the biggest what the fuck experience I had. Yeah, Osiris brought this up, reminding me, because I remember I was working in the theater. Cabin in the Woods had come out. I didn't know what the hell it was about, so I go in and just, like, on my breaks, kind of check movies out. And I looked at the first screening of Cabin in the Woods, I'm like, oh, okay, it's just like Evil Dead. Then I come back like an hour later, and there's all this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? This is a totally different movie. What is going on? I was like, that's a great story. I love working at that movie theater. That's a weird movie. That is drugs made that movie halfway through.
I can see in his eyes how frustrating the last 10 years have been for him to go.
Let's see here.
Have been for him.
Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, I haven't played that one. I haven't even played Evolution. But Evolution's graphics are fantastic. Yeah, that scene's rough. So.
To go from pupil to master so quickly, there's a sense of lack of patience.
Okay, here we go. We're getting there. Yeah, it still gets the most hate, mostly because it's like people say it's kind of boring. I will say minor spoilers on my my review, my opinion. I still think this is probably the weakest of the prequels, but like I still enjoy the movie. That's the thing. Again, I'm not going to be much of a hater on these movies. I will say we have plans to actually, with episode 1, we might put it out on Patreon relatively early. For those interested. So if you guys go to Patreon, tune in, because episode 1 might drop there relatively soon. You just gotta put in $1 or more. That'll definitely help the support on our end.
Faster so quickly. There's a sense of lack of patience with Anakin's abilities progressing faster, and lack of control to keep his apprentice in check.
There we go.
Faster, and lack of control to keep his apprentice in check from getting out of hand. The massive weight of responsibility.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I find again, Obi-Wan is probably the most consistent character of the prequels. Like, he has the most baggage to carry in this film. So Obi-Wan's got it down. Like, I mean, I would hope that my reviews aren't give enough for people to say, you know, I'm going to watch the prequels again. Oh, guys, stop! Stop! That's cute.
The massive weight of responsibility placed in him is starting to weigh him down, and it's shown through their time together, and despite his frustrations...
Okay. Let's use that clip. Yeah, that's one thing I like in episode 2. Watching it again, I like the fact that we see Obi-Wan's frustration. That's part of his character. This guy had been training for years, especially if you read Jedi Apprentice, the books that are non-canon anymore, about the young adventures of young Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn, like before Episode 1, and you see the upbringing Obi-Wan went through. There's like, he had to deal with, like, Obi-Wan had to deal with a bully Jedi. Like, there was a bully in his class that he had to fight. He actually had to duel. And I think later on that kid ended up becoming like a dark side user. Which is interesting. I want to reread those books, Jedi Apprentice. And then they did the sequel, Jedi Quest, with the young adventures of young Anakin and Obi-Wan. But I remember reading Jedi Apprentice, and I kind of understood Obi-Wan's upbringing, why he worked so hard to become a Jedi. Then to be dumped an apprentice who's way too old, who's arrogant, impatient, and so on, not even getting a chance to appreciate being a Jedi Knight. He's not even given a chance to appreciate the win he got here. He's immediately going to teach somebody else. Look at that face. That is the face of somebody who's like, I am tired of this shit. This is not fair. This is ridiculous. I want my paycheck. I want my win. Right there. That is Obi-Wan's entire character in this movie. Eventually, he does learn to grow, like in caring about Anakin. But man, I feel for Obi-Wan. Like, imagine that. You finally get your wish, and you're immediately told you gotta train the next person, the next employee behind you. Fuck off, I want my win! You can see it. It's great.
To weigh him down, and it's shown through their time together, and despite his frustrations with Anakin, he does try to be a good friend.
Like, yeah, there are times their chemistry works. Also, I find it weird, like, they're only together for, like, as a team in the first bit of the movie. And then, like, the rest of the movie, they're split off until, like, the third act. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. You know, like, it's kind of crazy when you think about, like, they really did not get a chance to be, like, a real team of master and student. So. Wait, what happened to Osiris? Oh. No worries, man. You didn't miss anything. I will be catching up on Dino trailers. I'm going to be trying to catch up on them this weekend.
He does try to be a good friend and father figure to him as well. There are moments where, despite their petty differences, they do both try to get along.
Let's see here. Yeah, around the third act is where they start to get along a little bit more, which I like. Let's see here. Trying to find a bit here.
Just relax. What about Chapman? She seems to be on top of things.
On top of things. That's funny. That's funny. Let's see. Let's see here.
There are moments where, despite their petty differences, they do both try to get along.
Let's see here. Lightsabers in there. More lightsabers!
Differences, they do both try to get along in the context of their adventures together, though at times doesn't last.
Let's see here.
It's still good.
We got this.
You will be expected. We have a job to do.
No, not that one.
What's going on?
That one. Like that one. That'll do.
At times doesn't last.
There's one clip in episode in this scene, like, yeah, they're mostly bickering and shit, but this part I really like in the movie where, like, they're on the gunships, and they're figuring out what to do. Like, they're all like trying to like get past all this shit. And Anakin knows that the threat's coming in. I love this, right? And then Anakin's just like, because he knows a lot about like tech and vehicles and stuff, and I love this part. He gives them like, you know, just shoot down. They win that part. Like, they take out a huge part, and Obi-Wan looks at him like, smart move, kid. I like that. And then you see that little smile that Anakin gives. Like, these are those little moments that work, because you have Obi-Wan, because something a lot of people bring up is that Palpatine feels like the only one who's really complimenting Anakin's efforts, where everybody else is like constantly scolding him. But it's good to get that one moment of clarity that, like, yeah, Obi-Wan is proud of him. Like, he turns, like, you know, good call, my young Padawan. And Anakin there's that look, that little smirk of pride. That little smirk of, finally, I have earned my master's respect. Little moments like that are fantastic. Like, this is the kind of shit that people overlook. Do I wish there was more of this? Yes. Like, that, and that's where the Clone Wars kind of came in, which I really like. Like, that's the good shit. That's the good shit right there. So I'm gonna add that into the movie. So I'm gonna add that in there. I'm just gonna make that relatively quick. I'm just gonna again abridge it so like it doesn't get copyrighted. Like, that's the kind of shit I really like in episode 2. That there are those moments that do show their teamwork. And again, I just wish we got more of that, because I like, you know, just to rectify Ben's saying to Luke, you know, he was the best star pilot in the galaxy and a cunning warrior, and he was a good friend. No, he was kind of a whiner. That's a filthy lie, Ben, and you know it. T-Rex meat, good lord. I mean, I hope I go to Jaws Fest, Railway Films. I really hope I do. I'm just gonna check chats here. Let's see. The Clone Wars added a lot in terms of Anakin's mental state, but millions of people had said it better. I mean, yeah, you know, be kind of cool. Yeah. Starmaster just like grabs the dice. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're a liar, and you will spend an eternity on this ship. I don't know why I thought of Pirates of the Caribbean, but it works now. Let's get back to it.
Times doesn't last.
Just gonna trim that a little bit. I'm gonna go here and then just flip that there. Shit like that is great. Shit like that is great. That's the kind of shit I want to see more of.
And Ewan does make it work with what he's given, not just being a class act at this point, but in his physical state.
Alright. Let's see here. Actually, I should do a little less Geonosis just to even things out. Utah Raptor is... Both of them are awesome. I would go my money on Utah Raptor. It's a much bigger animal. Scarier, too. General Kenobi! You are the bold one. I like that cloud. I always like that shot of Obi-Wan. That shot's good. Again, all digital blue screen, but looks great with the glow. I like to think George Lucas also had his first dibs on filters, digital filters, which makes these scenes stick out.
And Ewan does make it work with what he's given, not just be...
Let's see here. I always do like this part. I wanted to. I've seen people do this in the rain where they're like, I've successfully reached the Prime Minister of Kamino. They're using a bounty hunter named Jango Fett to declare an army. I love that shit. So one thing I will say in doing holograms for Star Wars, I'm doing some in effects-wise. I have a hard time doing the, what is it, the, there's a word for it. the lining, the what is it, the underlacing. I can't really get that to work in terms of the effect, which is interesting. Let's see here. Actually, did somebody say in the chat that Ewan would be a good Robin Hood? I agree. Actually, he would be a great Robin Hood. He'd be fantastic. Let's see here. Just trying to find the right clips here that we can use. Like that one. That clip works. That's a good clip right there. That works. I have doubts for Toy Story 5. I'm not gonna see it. Let's see what happens. I'm curious about that, if that's gonna play out well.
And Ewan does make it work with what he's given, not just being a class act at this point, but in his physical skills continuing to evolve.
Yes, where we can grab some lightsaber shit. Let's go! Let me take, I haven't used much from this scene with him, fighting. I want to use this. I like this. This scene works. Yeah, this shit works right here. Skim here, and we're just gonna go here. Alright, we're 12 minutes. We're almost 12 minutes, which is good. Hey, Super Chat! Thank you so much, Super Michael 98. Really appreciate it. What is your favorite mythology and why? Oh, shit, we got 2 Super Chats. Let's get through those. Holy shit. Chugga chugga choo choo. Let's go. Man, keep those rolling, guys. Let's see here. I mean, my favorite mythology, if we're not counting, like, 20th century written works like Lord of the Rings and stuff, I think my favorite mythology is always about the King Arthur mythology. I've always been a fan of that. Greek mythology like Hercules and Troy, those are all great. Those are some of my personal favorites. Like the Greek stuff's really cool. And then Johnny Gallaghar asks, thoughts on Astro Boy? The anime I've only seen bits and pieces of, and I have not seen the movie. I know Astro Boy is a very iconic character in the anime community. It's one of the first icons of anime. I don't have enough to really guess, but I do know the movie bankrupted the animation company that did Ninja Turtles, and they were going to do a Zelda movie, and that never happened. And that was only because of Astro Boy. But I never saw the movie, so I can't really say. But thank you so much for those 2 amazing Super Chats from Super Michael 98 and Johnny Gallaghar. Really appreciate that, guys. Keep those Super Chats coming. That really does help the channel out immensely. All right, back to business. Also, Honey Bear is going to be joining us in a bit. She's getting off work. Guys, again, go check out her website, resiliencyme.com. It really does help out. She'd really appreciate it. I have not seen it, so.
At this point, but in his physical skills continuing to evolve. His saber skills have gone from flashy.
Let's see here. I want to go in and just kind of. I just like that one shot is great. That fucking twirl. I can't get enough of his twirl. That twirl's sick. Let's see here. I think around the hour mark, I'm going to just take a quick little bathroom break, and then we're going to go and continue. Thank you so much, Starmaster. Really appreciate that. Guys, go check out my girlfriend's website, resiliencyme.com. It really, her website helps kids in low-income housings get mental health treatment and therapy. Really would help out here.
Continuing to evolve. His saber skills have gone from flash to more powerful blow.
There we go. All right, let's do this. find a clip that works here. I'm gonna go that again. That fight is just like the fight at the end is great. That's where it all is fantastic. That shit's I like that part. This stuff's great. This stuff's fantastic.
Have gone from flashy to more powerful blows and not hesitating to strike when needed. I also do love his more.
I like that one shot of him like twirling it. Let me just go find that. Hey, Honey Bear's here with another super chat. Thank you, Bear. Really appreciate that. Love you so much. Hope work's been good to you today. Hope it wasn't too crazy. Hope you're able to get some stuff done. Really appreciate that. Super chat by Jack's Honey Bear. Aww, thank you, Bear. We love you. Love you. You're awesome. Really appreciate it. So thank you so much, guys. Again, go check out her website. Where's that goddamn website? Where's it? Up there I go. Guys, go check out her website. She'd really appreciate it. I'm going to keep it up here just so you guys can, like, go check it out. She really could use the support.
Have gone from flashy to more powerful blows and not hesitating.
There's one shot I really like that he did. I think it's this part. This part's awesome right here. Oh, I don't know why that shit fucking slaps. That's such a great move. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna play that clip because it's so good. I love that. I love that part so much where he does that twirl. That twirl is a fucking slapper. It's, yeah, let's go. Let me just show that here. I'm gonna bring that. I'm also gonna kind of like. I love that. Like that twirl shit's great. That shit's awesome. I love that. I love that move. That move is awesome. Did you know there are martial arts? Yeah, I actually am aware of that. They have actually, I know Terraskasi I know of, but I do know there is a sport. They've turned lightsaber combat into a sport, which is like insane. I cannot believe they've done that. And I love it's part of fencing. Like there's been petitions to get it in the Olympics. I'm like, yes. Do you know how many people will do that? Yes. Oh my god. All right, let's just that twirl shit's great. I
also do love his more, well, what some have called Jesus.
Oh, it's funny too. So I bring this up. I'm gonna acknowledge it. But episode 2, Obi-Wan. Everybody says looks like Jesus. I mean, yeah, I can see him. I mean, ironically, Ewan McGregor would end up playing Jesus in a movie about, like, I think his trips to the desert or something, which people used for a fan trailer for an Obi-Wan movie, which is hilarious to me. It kind of predicted the future, but yeah, I think it's so funny that like they tried to Obi Jesus, forget Space Jesus, Obi Jesus. Obi-Wan Judas. There we go. We're gonna relate it to Christianity. There you go. Obi-Wan Judas. There's the next one. There's the next. Oh god. That's horrible. Oh Lord. That's funny. I might keep that. I might like that clip. That clip works. Obi-Wan killing PDI animation bugs so satisfying. Yeah, that big praying mantis thing is awesome. I never watched the show, but I remember Once Upon a Forest, aka Land Before Time with like forest animals, and Michael Crawford. That's really about it. I never watched that show, but I did hear it's good. Let's see here. I want to find some more desert shots of Obi-Wan. Let's see here. The ones I have are this. That clip works. This clip works here.
More, well...
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to use... I haven't used any scenes here yet.
I was assistant of Reeves, who said Reeves.
I haven't used anything from that. Okay, let's use that one. It's a Force remix. I think it's a DJG remix. Let's see here. DJAG remix of the Force theme, if you're interested. I remember when Dinosaurs Roamed America. That was a good show.
Or, well, what some have called Jesus look, as we see him slowly evolve to
Yeah, no, I'm gonna move this a little. I'm actually, you know what? Again, because we're doing the Jesus parallels. Let's just get a shot of Obi-Wan. Obviously, like on a little thing here. That makes sense, right? This makes sense. There you go. Just add more of that Jesus parallel. He's tied to a pole. There we go.
well, what some have called Jesus look, as we see him slowly evolve to look more like Alec Guinness.
Let's see here. Hey! Another $2 from Toon King 85. Watch my King Kong music video. Does it have copyright? I might have to mute it, but we can see what we can do here. Also, just a heads up, Toon King. I can't do any more Keen and Peele because, unfortunately, they copyright blocked the last stream. So I can't, unfortunately, watch much of that kind of content now because it is heavily copyrighted. And it jeopardizes the monetization and the algorithm for me, so...
What some have called Jesus look, as we see...
I'm just gonna wrap this up here, and then we're gonna wrap this part here, and then we'll go watch that, okay? So let me just, get this going here. One moment. You know what? I have, actually, that clip we had before, it was on Camino. Let's use it, because I have a perfect area to put this. Let's go here. Watch this.
As we see him slowly evolve to look more like...
We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go and, first of all, I have to see, do I have any clips from episode 4 thrown in here? I'm just checking. Let me just make sure. Do I have anything from episode 4 thrown in? I don't know if I do. Okay, I have nothing from episode 4. So we're gonna go back to episode 1. Here. Again, music or what? Honestly, that's the thing. I might have to do it mute though. That's the only thing. I can't play the song because that will get me like heavily copyrighted. Wow, look at that! Osiris, do you want to be my lawyer? Because at this point, you might as well be my lawyer. Cease and desist. You are forbidden to play that song without paying loyalties to the copyright owner. I could write way better songs. Go ahead, but don't use A flat or G natural. Those notes sound like Disney. Oh, that's A flat. Oh, much better. Alright, let me go. I know exactly where I can get clips. I'm just going quickly over to, what's it, there's a whole thing with episode 4. I just find the bit with the minute. There's the whole bit where I bring up like the mini clients. Just check here. I think it was somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here. Let me go back a bit. No, it's too much. Right about here. Somewhere. Yeah, there we go. There's episode 4. I need that. Find a library. Yeah. I mean, I'll definitely have to do more at some point. Let's see here. Let me go back to episode 2. Again, once I get this covered, we'll go do that, Toon King. Just give me a moment. Thanks for your patience, by the way. Episode to review. Alright, we're gonna go here. I gotta go to, there's a clip from episode 4 I want to use that like really matches up. Also, I'm using, everybody asks me like which version of Star Wars am I using like clip-wise. I'm using the silver screen edition, which is like my personal favorite version of the original Star Wars. It is like the best one. So I'm gonna use this clip because I like the parallels of like the hood. The hood just makes it work. Let's see here. So it goes, you know, like that, literally that. It is literally the same thing. Hello there. Let's go here. Let's go here. Go here. Go there. Add that. What we have actually, Bear, I'll show it in a sec. I got Burger King. So we're all good. So, yes, hello there.
Film. As for his side of the story, I really do get engaged in the...
Okay, so with that, so that part's done. We're 12 minutes in. I'm going to quickly watch Toon King's video that he wants me to take a look at. So, what is it called? King Kong music video. Again, I can't play the song due to copyright, but I will play it and you can just kind of skim through it. Let me just see here. Toon King Kong music video. Again, I just unfortunately just copyright is the only thing I just can't do. Is it MV King Kong? So is it Jesus Christ? Okay, I definitely have to turn that down. Oh, and it's 6 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna also speed it up to about 1.25, maybe 1.5. Let's go about 1.5. Let's see here. Oh, be awesome for sure. I'm also. Do you want me to go for another hour, Bear? Because I could go for another hour and then I can call you up. But let's take a look at Toon King's video because he has requested this. Let's see. Stop screen. There we go. Share screen. Oh. All right, let's see what you got here, man. Is this the one? This is the only one I'm thinking of. Let me know if it's this one. I think it's this one. Alright, well, we're gonna go with this one. But again, I can't play it because of I can't play too much because of copyright. I'll keep it like this so we can see the screen at least. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, it's Disney. So I can very quietly play it. Right in and out. Universal Studios animation by Universal Studios Toon King, I guess, is the name of the game here. So that's kind of interesting. Well edited. I'll give you credit. Your editing skills are great. I mean, this is really good. I hope this is the right one. All right. That's funny. Okay, using King Louis. Okay, that's funny. This ain't terrible. This actually, the editing's really good. I kind of go in and out of it. So, the editing's great. Like, honestly, there's some good skills here. Yeah, the editing's good. Up there, 76. You ever thought about screening some of this at like G-Fest or like putting it into submission? Because this editing would be good. Like they do AMV contests, like MV contests. It'd be kind of cool if you could pull that off. Oh, he's going to be roped. He's going to be caged. King Kong's going to be caged. Oh no! Nice use of the scream. Yeah, this is all pretty good, honestly. A lot of use of great clips. I think this is the Blu-ray change or the 4K version of Kong 05 that's in there. This is actually pretty solid. Again, I can't do too much because because of copyright. I'm just gonna kind of skim through it. Got delivered. Up there, 76. This is really solid. This ain't too bad. Game stuff. That's great. That's great. A lot of good clips in here. I always do like edits like this. A lot of people who do edits on this scale are pretty solid. This is really good. I'll definitely take a full-on look at it later and give you my thoughts on it, but honestly, this is pretty good. Very good. A lot of, like, I would say the tightness on the cuts would definitely help with copyright, but honestly, this is pretty solid. Not bad. Not bad. There's Toon King's video. Honestly, really good. Again, copyright is a bit of a pain with this, so I can't show too much, but I really appreciate Toon King coming in to show us that. That is actually pretty awesome. We really appreciate the support, man, and really thank you for that super chat. All right, let's get back to business here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a quick little break because I have to get some Tylenol in me, but I will be right back after this. Guys, stay tuned. We'll be back with more editing. I just have to take a little break, so hold on a sec. Hold your horses. Okay, we're back. So yeah, I'm just eating a Whopper. I'm gonna get something in my system now. So while we're at it, I'll answer a couple of questions while I just do a little chow down here. Also waiting for I know Bear's trying to get her food at some point. But yeah, I got a Whopper. So I felt like it. There it is. Just gotta eat that up. So. Nothing beats a Whopper from Burger King. Good shit. Also, they gotta think of fries, so. Oh, good. Look how, like, Whoppers are massive. Like, this is, like, insane. And there we go. Bambi's a good movie. That's one of the better Disney movies. Yeah, I actually did eat a lot today at Burger King, so it was just leftovers, basically. Which is hilarious. But, yeah. I had nuggets, so. I have chicken nuggets with the ghost pepper sauce. That shit's good. Maybe someday. What's the next planned collab review on Nick Jackson's channel other than Dominion? We've actually talked about, like, maybe Braveheart would be a movie we might talk about. I haven't talked about that movie fully yet, but I definitely want to do something on that. So I used up 2 coupons. There was 2 Whoppers for like 15, and then like chicken nuggets and fries for like 5. I had, I'm not kidding, Bear. I have still with me. I have 2 Whoppers. I had 2 sets of fries with it that came with it. I put a large drink instead of a regular drink. Then I got chicken nuggets plus large fries. I ate way too much. I sent you a video of it on message, but there you go. It was adorable. Okay, so let's get back to it. Share screen. And share. And we're going to go in and we're going to get back to basics here. Back to business. Let's see here. Gorgosaurus is cool. That's an actual animal now? Interesting.
Because we see him slowly evolve with more like Alec Guinness and Spittle. As for his side of the story,
How about that?
Let's see here. I thought I sent you it. Hang on. Oh. Alright, well, let me send you that. There you go. Just swore I
as for
did.
his side of the story, I really do get engaged in the detective story he put.
Who could enter information from the office?
That's
You get engaged in the detective story he puts himself into. It's very Dick Tracy-esque, but more so mirrors Luke's search.
Let's see here. Trying to grab the best stuff, you know?
Into. It's very Dick Tracy-esque.
Alright, you enjoy, Barry. You enjoy that sushi. What was that question here? Star Wars Visions is good. I might want to go rewatch it because I have some plans to do some opening nights for Star Wars during the month of May just to keep the algorithm going. But yeah. Yeah, Burger King's really good, Bear. Yeah, I'm surprised they named the dinosaur after that British kaiju. Yeah, sushi's great. Honestly, huge thanks to Honey Bear for getting me more into sushi.
Dick Tracy-esque, also mirrors Luke. Esque, also.
I'm just going back a little bit. I gotta go to Empire. Okay, so I'll say this. I have one for, a lot for Ready Player One. I just haven't gotten time to edit them yet. So, really hoping to at some point. Yeah, we added a lot the other day. I'm gonna skim back a little bit. Let's try to find the right shots here. Let's see here.
So mirrors Luke searching for Yoda. Yoda and Empire Strikes Back.
There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be really good. Yeah, Shadowstar 101. I'm looking into what to do next. I know I'm gonna be taking a bit of a break because I'm gonna be so exhausted after this.
Yoda and Empire Strikes Back. And the mystery he uncovers is both engaging, reveals. And the mystery he uncovers is both engaging, reveals more questions, and you are eager to see this entire.
Alright.
And the mystery he uncovers is both engaging, reveals more questions.
Let's see here. Whopper's amazing. Which Star Wars prop? I kind of want one of the lightsaber props used on the prequels. Like one of the actual props. Let me just rewind here for a sec. If I go to the BTS roll, I really dig the props used here. Like the lightsaber props here. I would want one of those. I'm so curious how well they handle in terms of like weight and how they feel in comparison to like the toys or replicas or the the NeoPixels, which I have. Actually, hang on a sec. So I should point this out. I just picked these up. Well, I picked this one up recently. Found this while thrifting. Let me just go here. Full screen. Found this while thrifting. It's a Disneyland Luke Skywalker lightsaber. And it actually works really well. Look at that brightness. Like, look at that. That actually looks really solid. Like, this actually looks really good when you see it all together, right? Now, that's the Disneyland stuff. This shit's sick, right? But I prefer NeoPixels. By the way, huge shout out to somebody I met at Comic-Con at last that I was a really big fan of, and I've really liked his work. An Elegant Weapon on YouTube. He had some of the best lightsaber collection videos I've ever seen. Huge shout out to him. But we both actually got from the same. So this is one of my NeoPixels, which I love. This thing slaps. Check this out. Ready? Ready? Yeah! Look at that! Look at that! How cool is this shit? Look at that. That is sick. Like, that's a lightsaber. Like, it looks great. It's bright. Also, I can change the color. Watch this. Ready? So you can do different colors. Oh, I like the lens flare on that. It looks sick. Yeah, I can go purple. Like, look at that. And you can, like, make it flash and shit. Like, NeoPixel's got it down. Oh, I love it. Look how cool. You don't need no special effects or nothing. Ah, I can do this shit all day. But yeah, like, these are cool. These are great. Don't get me wrong. Like, these are great. These are really good lightsabers. But, okay, well, that's one of the filters. So, it's got different sound fonts, so there you go. Wow, that's a brighter one. But, they don't really match to what the, I want to get one of these ones that are used in the film. Because I'm curious about the weight and how they feel in the hand. And they're the one prop I really want. And, like, let me just go here and show here. They're the one prop I would want to see. Because, again, the blades were, like, the handles were all 3D printed. Like, handcrafted, but 3D printed and copied. But the blades are mostly, I think, either carbon fiber blades or metal piping. Also, Honey Bear sent a picture of her sushi. It looks delicious. But yeah, so for me, these are sick. Like, this is the one prop I would want out of all of them. All right, back to business. Yeah, I really appreciate it. That's a great question. Really? Like, really? That'd be cool, actually. Mom collects. Is your mom General Grievous? That'd be amazing. All right, let's see here. Back to business.
Reveals more questions.
Let's see here. There we go. God damn it! That question continues. No! Did you know that the entire early draft Jurassic Park at the ending original book of Bending the Endless Sword out would have been because of allergic? That would have been cool, honestly. I think he would be pretty chill, to be honest. He'd be pretty chill. Bald Ego, I think somebody wanted, was a Bald Ego. I think it's sort of one of the requests on chat.
It reveals more questions. If you are eager to see this,
Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, it was the colors of a bald eagle.
questions, and you are eager to see this entire case solved by the end of it, especially when we meet the villains.
Oh yeah, I should probably put that there.
One of which being...
Yeah, that's where I want to. That's where I want to put it. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, it's a little short, but I think that's okay in my books.
We're eager to see this entire case solved by the end of it, especially when we meet the villains of the movie.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is where we get good shit.
This has nothing to do with me.
Let's see here.
The dark side of the Force has clouded them. But he was betrayed, and yet
Here we go. We're getting there now. Oh, Christopher Lee's like the best thing in this movie. He's great. Hang on. Did you intend to show your more serious reels on your TikTok over to your Instagram? Maybe probably didn't. No. No, I'm just all about entertainment. What actor would you like to see in a future Star Wars installment? Charles Dance. Charles Dance or Tim Roth. Those guys would be great. Exactly. You may be cool, but you're not as cool as Christopher Lee. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly that. Here we go.
One of which being the rumored Boba Fett.
That's not Boba Fett. What the fuck? Oh, we're talking about Count Dooku.
One of which being the rumored Boba Fett, who is actually a kid.
What the fuck? Okay, we gotta go to let's see here. There we go. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and I want to get a really good shot here. Where is it? Get that wide shot of Boba Fett flying away, or Jango Fett flying away. Yeah, right there. That shot's great. Here we go. Count Dooku was a Mandalorian. Oh, that'd be kind of... Was he actually? Was he a member of Mandalore? That'd be interesting.
One of which being the rumored Boba Fett.
Here we go.
One of which being the rumored Boba Fett, who is...
Here we go.
Who's actually...
Here we go. Let's see here. I gotta get the thing of Boba Fett. When I was on my way home, I saw a rabbit on the road again. I don't think it may... Oh, no! Poor thing! Oh, that breaks my heart. What is up with animals getting hurt lately? First the chicken at Minecraft, now a rabbit. Why? Oh, no! That makes me sad. Why? Poor little rabbit. Poor little bunny. Oh, little rabbit. Let's see here. Poor little bunny. That's sad. Why? Oh, why? Why? Anyway, let's continue here.
Was actually a kid in this movie, played by Dave.
Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Just trying to find the right clips here. That one? No. I swear there was a good shot of Boba somewhere. There we go. Spare magic helmet. Magic helmet. Exactly. What did you expect from an opera? Happy ending? No, but I expected a funny Bugs Bunny cartoon. Oh. Excuse me, in 10 I'm going to bed, so you don't have to watch the scene to be a part of where the Inquisitors fought the Raptors in Jurassic Park 3. It was supposed to be seen as for some of the film. Yeah, really? That would have been cool, actually. Thank you, Jurassic Park 3 Spino fan. Great name, by the way. Really good name for a user. That's awesome. Alright.
In this movie, played by Daniel Logan, then goes the bounty.
Yeah, this is where we get some good shit here. Let's go and grab just one scene I really like that's in here. What's the scene? Nope. Here it is. Alright, no worries, Tyler. Have a good night.
Played by Daniel Logan, then goes the bounty hunter seen in the trailers? Well, it turns out to be his father.
Yeah, now you think I was gonna say Django Fett, like just say his name, but every time I bring up Django, I'm just gonna play this. I'm just gonna play that because that shit fucking slaps. That shit fucking slaps. So let me just go and let's see here. Try to find there's a really good shot I like of yeah, let's see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that shit. Right there. I'm actually gonna speed it up too. I'm actually gonna make the speed good on that because I like that shot. Watch this. What other content creator do you want to make a video or versus video with other than Xandrew? I mean, if the nerd ever wanted me to fight him, I would. Sort of the master people thing, I imagine. Or that or Doug. Or Linkara. Plus, we haven't done anything like that yet. That'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, it's a great spaghetti western. I fucking love Django. That's one of my favorite movies. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go and there we go. Love that. Love that shit. There we go. Watch this. That's great. I love that. I just play that one more time. That shit slaps.
Well, it turns out to be his father.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add the Django logo. Because why not? Favorite westerns. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. For a few dollars more. Django Unchained. The original Django. A lot of those are fucking fantastic. I can't decide if I like Clint more or Franco Nero. I can't really decide. I'm just gonna add the Django logo because I really love that shit. That shit slaps. Save image. Go to Django. And I'm right where it's. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go. Watch this. Right there, where like he turns around. I'm gonna go and add the logo. Watch this. This shit's cool. Let's see here. Go right there. And right there. Watch this. Watch this shit. I actually want to cut it. I want to make it a little bit smaller. Let's go to about 50%. Break it down here, and I'm gonna go vertical a little bit. Not too much. No. Let's go to about. Bring it down to about there. Actually, I should crop it too, because it's definitely not. The D is silent. Let's go to about. Let's take the D out. Watch this. The magic of editing. Yeah, you know, Lucas was named him after the spaghetti western, because it's funny, because if Boba Fett is Clint Eastwood, Jango Fett is Franco Nero. That just makes too much sense. Let's go to about there. Yeah, like that. And what I'm also gonna do is add a sound effect here. Let's go to sound effects. Let's see here. Do we want to do here? We can add a whip sound. I like the whip sounds. Let's see here. There's that one. There's not feeling that one. Let's try this one. I have all my different whips. I should use the indie whip sound. Maybe. Nah, too much punch. Try this one. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Zorro whip. I like the Zorro whip sound a little better. Watch this. That, or I might use a whip sound I have too that works, because I have cracked a whip. Let me just see here. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use. I've got this. I'm going to find. I have a really good whip sound I did once. I just gotta dig through my archives. I don't know if it would be here, but let me just check. No. No. Okay. Shit. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go back, but you know what? Let me try that one. That one wasn't too bad. Let's see here. Yeah, I could probably use a different one. See what we got option-wise. Let's try this one. That's a good one. I like that one. Let's try here. And let's go here, and then I'm not feeling that one. No, let's try the Django sound, like the gun sound. Curious about that. Let's see, blasters. Let's try this. Let's see what blasters we got here. Pistol? Nope. Nope. Huh. Nope. Nope. This one? Let's try a different. Let's see the different blaster sounds we can get. Huh? Yeah. That one. That one. That's the one. Let's try to. What's this one? What's this one? Ooh. That's got a punch to it. No, we're gonna go with. Let's see here. That one, yeah, I like that one. That one's got the punch to it. Right here. I like that one. That's the one. Let's try this. That's it. That's the one. I prefer the whip sound. Well, we'll try different ones, but I like this one.
Turns out to be his father.
There we go. I'll try the whip sound too. Let me put the whip in there and see how that sounds. Yeah, let's try that one. I'll combine them. Let's try combining them. This. What's this? Yeah, I like that. And then we can like bring the whip sound up. I should make that joke art. That'd be cool, actually. Let's go to about 7. Let's try this. Watch this. There you go. I like that. There we go. Which character would win a fight? SpongeBob or Goku? Goku, hands down.
His father.
I like that. I feel like also, should we have it where like the title comes like forward a little bit? Like maybe it's like it comes into the frame, or just like that. I actually think that's fine. That's fine actually.
Played by New Zealand badass Twitter Morrison.
There we go. We're doing pretty good, guys. How's everybody in the chat? Yeah, because we're probably going to wrap this up in a couple of minutes. Oh, the blue! Not a bad idea! Let's try that. Thanks, Austin. Really appreciate it. No, let's try that. Let's try, let's change the color. You might be onto something there. If we change it, let's go for a blue font. Let's try this. That's yellow, green, purple, blue. Yeah! Oh, you may be onto something. Okay. Yeah! Okay, that actually works. I have not watched Ultraman Rising. Yeah, there we go. Nice idea. Not bad. Now let's try it. Let's see how it looks. Good call. Good call. I like that. That's a great call. I'm just gonna. That's a good screenshot right there. Like that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's fucking gorgeous. Great call. Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that? Red to blue. You should change the word Django from red to blue if you're going to mention Django Fett Blue. You know what? Yeah, J-Watch? That was a good call. Good job. Good idea. This is what I love, too, about doing editings live. The contributions you guys can put into the clips really do help in the long run. There's been some good edits with your help, so... for fuck it, we're gonna play it one more time. It's fun. you must face another day. God, that song's awesome. Alright. Let's skim through. Let's see here. Tamara Morrison is fucking awesome. I love this guy. He's a great actor. He is a fantastic actor. One of New Zealand's best. Him and David Wenham are like two of the best actors from New Zealand. They are fantastic. Great Kiwis. Yeah. Great idea.
Played by really badass Tamara Morrison.
Eric. I have not seen that. I'm curious. Especially not a Django anime. Actually, fun fact. I don't know if many of y'all know this, but did you know that one of the Sailor Scouts in Sailor Moon is a fan of those Clint Eastwood Dollars movies? Let's take a break for a sec. Let me quickly pull this up. You guys are gonna flip about this. Because this shit's hilarious. This is a really funny thing I know. Because I've watched the movies. Because in the third Sailor Moon movie, which is, I think it's, let's see here. Black Dream Hole, I think? It's one of these. Let me just check here. I just gotta kind of skim through and find the clip. Give me a sec here. Let's see. I think it's somewhere here. Let's turn this down here. Yeah, right here. Okay, this is actually really cool when you watch this. All right, I'm gonna play this clip from the third Sailor Moon movie. It's this little intro, but it's really funny, right? Hang on a sec. Right here. All right. So let me just I'm gonna just remove this for a sec. Let me just share the screen quickly. This is actually kind of funny. So if we go here, this is from the third Sailor Moon movie. Sailor Venus is actually a fan of the Dollars movies, and here's why. I love this. She's watching essentially a Clint Eastwood movie. See, that's Clint! They put Clint in a Sailor Moon movie! Clint's in one of these movies! And she's mimicking, I think this is supposed to be like Fistful of Dollars? And she just like tries to mimic Clint Eastwood. So I wonder if like Clint was one of the influences in her being Sailor V, eventually. I think that's just a really funny thing that she was a fan of those movies growing up. So it kind of influenced her to become Sailor V. So, like, can you imagine? Oh my god, just imagine her in her first outing, and she does that line from Fistful of Dollars where she's like, "I don't think it's funny, you laughing." No, I'm gonna use a fry. I'm gonna use a French fry for this because I love that bit in Fistful of Dollars where they mock his mule. But just imagine Sailor V doing this, where she's like, "I don't think it's funny, you laughing. See, my mule don't like people laughing. He's got the craziest idea, you're laughing at him. Now, if you'll apologize like I know you're going to, I might convince him that you don't really mean it." I just want to see her do that now. That's hilarious to me. Yeah, Clint, yeah, I know. Well, also Batman, I think, has been mentioned a few times, too. It's hilarious.
Played by New Zealand badass.
That's just so cool. I love that shit. I love that little detail that they put into the movies. It's great. All right, so we're probably gonna go in for another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna call it a day.
Played by New Zealand badass.
The sketches are hilarious. The fact that Scarlett Johansson voices Sailor Moon is really funny.
He also plays the clones.
Let's see. Actually, yeah, perfect. I don't clones. Here we go. Perfect transition. What a coinky dink. Here we go. Yeah, but I do talk about Bounty Hunter, J-Watch, at some point. I brought it up early in the stream.
You also placed the clones in the trilogy, but the two are great here together.
Here we go. We're getting there, guys. Where are we at? Like almost 13 minutes? Not too bad. Here, gonna put that. Slightly slip that there. No, we're getting there, guys. We're doing really good today.
The two are great here together as father and son. While we see what was rumored of Boba Fett's origins, Django makes the best of it.
Okay, we're getting there, guys. Here we go.
Origins, Django makes the best impressions for the audiences. Obviously named after the...
Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. There's one shot I really like where he's like flying away. Here we go.
Best impressions for the audiences. Obviously named after the infamous spaghetti western.
Okay, so now I gotta go get the clip from that movie. Which, oh boy. I gotta go find that. Let me see here. Do I have that trailer? I think I should. I do! Perfect, I have the trailer. So we can stick that in the cut. Okay, so let me go to here. Put that in my library. Clips. Two. Throw that in there. So I've got it handy. Go back up. Put that into the library. Imagine a Marvel main antagonist of Sailor Moon. That'd be cool, actually. That'd be awesome. Favorite comedy, drama, sci-fi film. Oh, okay, well, her favorite comic book movie, one of her favorite movies I know is The Dark Knight Rises. She's a huge fan of the Nolan Batman movies. She really loves those films. Alright, so I'm going to add these clips of Django, and then I'm going to show a little snippet of what's to come, and then we're going to call it a night, guys. So gradually you see more and more of what we're working on. Let's see here.
Mostly named after the infamous spaghetti western action hero played by Franco Nero.
Here we go.
Obviously named after the infamous spaghetti western action hero played by Franco Nero in the 60s.
Django, an audacious
Yeah, I love that clip. I love these old trailers, these old Django. The original Django movies are brutal, but they're awesome. Norberto, not really at the moment, but I do bring it up. I do remember that skit, Toon King. I do remember that. I think that's a very funny series of skits from Robot Chicken. I love the fact that he's that Sailor Moon is voiced by Scarlett Johansson. I think that's really funny. But yeah.
By Franco Nero in the 60s. Ironic, given Boba Fett was based on Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, there's another thing. Hang on. I gotta go to that too. Hang on.
Played by Franco Nero in the 60s. Ironic, in Boba Fett, that was based on...
Let's see here. Let me go and grab. Let's see here. Let's see what I can grab here. One moment. Find it. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna grab that image because that image actually looks really cool. Let me just go and grab the prequels. Episode 2. Issac, guys, just gonna go in here. And now we're gonna go and go into here. Find that bit. Where's that bit? Oh, here it is. Yeah, that clip, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Now we're going to go in, and I'm also going to go ahead and crop this a little bit. Oh, Mel Brooks movie would be kind of cool, actually. I do intend to, at some point, bring it back. If I get, like, a large package, I want to do more fan mail unboxings. At some point. Bring this up to here. Now we're going to go and we're going to crop it a little bit. Might have to get a different picture because this one's a little bit overpixelated. But we'll see. We'll see how it looks when it's done. There we go.
Action hero played by Franco Nero in the 60s. Ironic, given Boba Fett was based on Clint Eastwood in the Dollars trilogy. It's always cool to see Star Wars take on elements from film genre like that, given Lucas always favored the westerns of John Wayne and the Italian films of the 60s. But with Jay...
Alright, so I think this is where we're going to wrap it up. We're 13 minutes in, which is pretty good. But I do want to, like, showcase a little snippet of what we're working on. I just want to find something that doesn't give away too much spoilers. So let me just dig through something I can showcase here before we go. That would be really good. Let's just see here. Not that one. Let me find a shot. Maybe like a special effects shot. That'd be kind of cool. Star Wars. Let's find a special effects shot I can showcase here. And you know what? Maybe I'll show you one from episode 1. Like, at least you guys get a little bit of something happening here. Let's see. Can I showcase? That'd be good. You know what? I got a bet. Is this one? No, not that one. That one's not good. Give me a sec. Let me try to find something. Now, let me show a work in progress in episode 2. Let me show a quick little special effects shot I worked on. Let's go to some of this. We did space battles last time, right? You know what? I think I got a shot I can show. Let's go to... Yeah, okay, this one. This one will do. Alright, so let me go remove this, and let me just find a clip I can show. Prequels, episode 2. Final effects. I'll show you an effect shot I worked on. A little one shot. One effect shot. That's really cool. Watch this. This. That's pretty cool, eh? Like, there you go. It's a little bit of Jedi action going on here. There's a lot that happens in this prequel. So there's a lot that goes on here on this whole fight here. So you can see kind of what we're currently working on. a lot of elements at play. There's a lot of characters to go through, but yeah, how cool is that? Just, again, a little snippet of episode 2. There's a lot that happens here. As you can see, like, it's... like, that's pretty sick. Right? Like, pretty awesome. Alright, guys, so I think this is where we're going to wrap it up for the day. I don't know about tomorrow, but I really do appreciate everybody coming in today. This was a fun little stream. Also, Honey Bear did request this, and I love doing this for her, doing these live streams. So, there you go. Huge thank you to Johnny Gallaghar, Tude King 1985, Super Michael 98, and Honey Bear for these amazing super chats. They do go a long way in supporting the channel and keeping things going, but we really do appreciate everybody coming in today. It's been a fun time. I will definitely be checking your messages afterwards, Bear. Let me just check here. Oh my god. So she made me into an action figure. I'm definitely gonna have to showcase that. Can I show that on stream? Let me just quickly do that, and then we'll get out of here. Let me just go grab that, Bear. Hang on. That is so cool. I love that. Like, there's a new AI app that, like, allows you to like, turn yourself into an action figure, which I think is really cool. So let me just, let me take a look at that. What's funny, because we have our Carl, who's in Sweden. He sends us pictures of us as, he sends us custom action figures. I also know, Spectro shows us his figures too. So let me just see here. Now I'll show it on stream. Watch this. Here we go. I'm gonna show this. Ready? What do you think? Look at that. Look how cool that is. Honey Bear made this through the AI. I love this. Can I actually have this, like, as an actual toy? It is so cool. That is amazing. I love how accurate this is. This is so freaking cool. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, but you did such a good job, Bear. I really love it. Thank you so much. Like, look at that. It's me. I'm just gonna be like, here, let me just do a replica of the face. Just watch. There you go. It's so good. I love it. Actually, the hair has to be down. Hang on. I gotta make sure this looks right. I gotta make sure this looks pretty accurate to the action figure. It's like a mugshot. It's like literally a mugshot. Let's just do this. Hang on. How do I oh shit. Hang on. Add stage. How do I make it? No, fuck. Hang on. Add stage. Oh, damn it. Okay. Try this. I'm just gonna try to mimic how it looks. Hang on. Mugshot. There you go. Alright, well, that's it for tonight, guys. Really appreciate everybody coming in. It's absolutely amazing. This is so cool. Again, everybody, I really appreciate y'all coming in and joining us tonight. But don't know when we're doing another stream. I do have a few things I have to do this weekend. I'm filming Star Wars and so on. But again, I appreciate everybody coming in and supporting us and so on. It's been fun. Go check out my opening night review of Chaos Theory Season 3. Really would appreciate it. We got more coming in. And again, tune in May 2nd for the first episode of the Star Wars prequels, Episode 1. And yeah, we'll got more coming around this month. But until next time, guys, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later. This is BigJackFilms signing off, saying have a good night, enjoy your time, and happy Friday, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Take it easy.